Hello. Thanks. Is it clear that it's not that bad today, right? But when I go like that, when I'm looking at you, it's cool. When I'm up here, you can't really get the vibe, right? So let's make sure we're giving the vibe. Make sure the vibe is coming across. Happy Friday, yo! It's like 68 degrees outside. Man, what is January 26th? Um, I'm trying to think of something random worth mentioning. I saw a good movie last night. Saw Dream Scenario with Nicolas Cage. He's just like so quirky and funny. Like even like one of my favorite movies was like where he was a con man in Vegas and he had like that was hard. But Dream Scenario was hard. I haven't laughed that hard in like I had to pause the movie. Like I was laughing that long. Like for real. Like Dream Scenario was like yeah. I had to pause the movie. So definitely a great watch. Um, I thought the ending was smooth too. I just liked it. I think it was a dope film. I'm a film guy. I like a lot of film. I just like a lot of perspectives. All right. I just like That's probably why I like film. It's probably why I like music. It's probably why I like books. I can appreciate someone else's perspective because I've never had it. I've never grown up that way. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate it. I'll be like, yo, that's interesting. It's very interesting. Oh, never thought of it like that. All right, man. Proverbs 26. We online? Yeah. It would just be easier. I think I have a camera that I took out of a car, a backup camera, and I think it's got USB. I think what I'm gonna do is hook it up to the thing, and I think that delay because right now I have the Mac, and then sitting up against the Mac is a pad, like crunched up. So I think if I use the camera up top and the glare be, and then I'll be able to. So Proverbs 26, like snow in summer and rain, and like rain in harvest, like snow in summer and like rain in harvest. So honor is not fitting for a short-sighted fool. Like the sparrow in her wandering, like the swallow in her flying. So the curse without cause does not come right, does not come and a light on the undeserving. And a light. A whip for the horse, a bridle for the donkey, and a rod for the backs of fools who refuse to learn. Do not answer nor pretend to agree with what you hear. I agree, man. There's so many times like you be in conversation and somebody, it's just so easy to say, huh. Stop. I had to really work on that. Like, what was the saying? Gosh, there was a saying. I remember. I can't remember the saying, but I do remember one time I was riding by the Gold Club. Um, what road is that? It's not Southwood, Old Pineville. I was riding by it, and I was picking up a customer, and we were going back to the office. I was like, "Yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? When I get off at 5, I'm gonna get right in the Bud Light. I'm gonna see what's up tonight, something like that." I had like a whole thing put together, something like that. And he was like, "Young man, save your money." Instead of just saying everybody else say You know what I'm saying? And yeah. So don't ride with no if you ain't feeling it. I probably myself into all kind of mess. All right, answer and correct. The Uranus caught. Ooh, I know how to say that. I'm not gonna. Concepts of a fool according to his folly. Otherwise, he will be wise in his own eyes if he thinks you agree with him. Yeah, he'll think he's smart. He who sends a message by the hand of a fool cuts off his own feet and drinks the violence. It's crazy. Like the legs which are useless to the lame, so is a proverb in the mouth of a fool. Like one who binds a stone in a sling, making it impossible to throw, so is he who absurdly gives honor to a fool. Like a thorn that goes without being felt in the hand of a drunken man, so is the proverb in the mouth of a fool. If you don't know how to use it, right? Like a careless archer who shoots arrows wildly and wounds everyone, so is he who hires a fool, or those who just pass by. Like a dog that returns to his vomit is a fool who repeats his foolishness. I ain't seen that. Have I ever seen a dog return to his vomit? Think about that. The lazy person who is self-indulgent and relies on the lame excuses says, there is a lion in the road, there is a lion in the open square if I'll go outside. Yeah. As the door turns on its hinges, so the lazy person on his bed. The lazy person buries his hand in the dish. It wearies him to bring it back to his mouth. The lazy person is wiser in his own eyes than 7 sensible men who can give a discreet answer. Like one who grabs a dog by the ears, likely to be bitten, is he who, passing by, stops to meddle with a dispute that is none of his business. I really try to live by that. If y'all arguing, man. For real. Like, even that's y'all arguing. Just straight like that. Like a madman who throws firebrands, arrows, and death, so is the man who deceives his neighbor, acquaintance, friend. And then says, was I not joking? I was joking, player. Dang, man, you can't take a joke. We just kidding around. Like a madman who throws arrows and death. For the lack of wood, the fire goes out. Writing that down. Yeah, I like how that flows. I don't know when I'm going to use it. And where there is no whisper, contention quiets down. Like charcoal to hot embers and wood to fire, so is a contentious man to kindle strife. The words of a whisperer are like dainty morsels to be greedily eaten that go down in the innermost chambers of the body to be remembered and mused upon, like a common clay vessel covered with silver dross, making it look like silver but it's fake, are burning lips and a wicked heart. He who hates disguises it with his lips, but he stores up deceit in his heart. Oh. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I'm just sitting down, man. Imagine I'm in an airport or something, man. You know what I'm saying? When he graciously and kindly to conceal his malice, do not trust him, for 7 abominations are in his heart. Though his hatred covers itself with guile and deceit, his what? Volence? Why ain't no I in there? Alright, will be revealed openly before the assembly. Whoever digs a pit for another man's feet will fall into it. And who rolls a stone up to do mischief, it will come back on him. A lying tongue hates those it wounds and crushes, and a flattering mouth works ruin. What? I got through there in 10 minutes and went on a little rant. I'm good. It feel like Miami. It feel like DC. All right, man. Hey, thank you. Stick with them. Stick with them. Stick with them. Stick with them. Like today, for an example, I had forgot to pray. You know, I be telling y'all, I'll be praying before I go into these meetings. I forgot to pray. And then when I realized after the meeting, I said, Lord, you know what? I forgot to pray, man. Good looking in that meeting, bro. Yeah. He with me even when I forget now. You know what I'm saying? Not to say he wasn't before, but I just appreciate him. I appreciate him more. All right.